J loyalist Panneerselvam has been elected unanimously as the new Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu by the AIA-DMK legislator party. He met the governor yesterday and will be sworn in at about 11 this morning. Panneerselvam holds the finance and public works portfolios. In September 2001-2, Panneerselvam was made Chief Minister for a brief period when J Jayalaithaa had to step down from her post after the Supreme Court pronounced her guilty in a criminal case. In political circles, Panneerselvam is known as the reluctant Chief Minister. During his earlier stint in 2001, he chose not to sit in J Jayalaitha's chair at the Chief Minister's office and did not clear crucial files. Let's get a word from Pratibha Rawan, who's joining us live from Bangalore. Pratibha, a big day in Bangalore today. J Jayalaitha's team to apply for bail. Of course, it'll only come up for hearing tomorrow as the High Court is on vacation.
That's right. They are on and off considering it is Dasara time. So they will be, it's on a holiday until about October 7th. And so the vacation bench will be hearing the case right now. And today around 11 o'clock is when some of J Jayalaitha's lawyers will be entering the court to file. There will be two prayers in this. One will be the suspension of the sentence, which means that her imprisonment as well as the fine will be taken into account, and they will see if they can nullify that. And the second prayer would be that of a stay on the conviction. So a stay on the conviction would mean that now that she is proven guilty, would that be revoked or not? And considering that, will that have a consequence on the disqualification of her political career? So these are some of the questions that still remain unanswered. There are divided opinions on what would happen to her political career if a stay on conviction is sought. But as of now, the main idea would be on getting the bail, which is the suspension of sentence.
Well, Pratibha, stay on with us. Let's also get a word from a team of reporters in Chennai tracking developments where Panneerselvam is set to take oath as Chief Minister. Shesha Reddy is joining us live from the Raj Bhavan. Rohini is outside Panneerselvam's residence. I'm going to come to you first, Rohini. Panneerselvam is seen as the reluctant Chief Minister. He's someone who refused to sit in J Jayalaitha's chair in 2001 when he'd been asked to take over for a brief period when she had to step down after the Supreme Court's observation.
Well, true, because one thing about O Panneerselvam is he's a die-hard loyalist. His family has been a die-hard loyalist of the AIA-DMK, and the obvious choice also when Jaya had to step down was O Panneerselvam for the simple reason, for that very virtue of loyalty, and that is what has worked in his favour. Yes, in terms of being a reluctant CM, because he would rather work as a loyalist of the AIA-DMK than take the chair of power. But end of the day, O Panneerselvam has turned out who has been unanimously elected as the Chief Minister designate of Tamil Nadu. But what is important to know now is that any decision that is also taken will be consulted with J Jayalaithaa, because that's how the whole party works in Tamil Nadu. She is the supremo, she is the final word, and it was decided much in advance as to who the successor would be in case this case went awry, and that's exactly what has happened. Any decision that has been taken will be consulted with her before it is actually implemented. But what also we have to see now is how the AIA-DMK as a party consolidates itself while J Jayalaithaa is fighting her case to try to get herself bailed out, and also targeting 2016 elections with the help of Panneerselvam being the Chief Minister. Target is 2016, and possibly the sympathy factor which O Panneerselvam will try to bring as a Chief Minister, saying that she has been wrongly implicated. She needs that Jaya needs to come out as soon as possible, and we will go to the people. With that kind of sympathy wave, he will try to also get the cadre together, get the party together to try and sweep the elections in 2016.
All right, so Tamil Nadu to get a shadow Chief Minister today, somebody who's likely to keep the seat warm for J Jayalaithaa for as long as he can. Let's also get a word from Shesha Reddy, who's joining us live from the Raj Bhavan. Shesha, what are the kind of preparations that you're seeing around you?
Well, see me right now, the security people have been deployed to avoid any sort of untoward incidents, because we have been seeing in the past couple of days there have been violence between the ADMK and the DMK cadres. So for that, police have been deployed here, and also inside we are hearing from the sources that they have already made arrangements and have cleaned the Dabba hall where exactly the swearing-in ceremony takes place. But however, the time is not confirmed yet. But on the other hand, yes, O Panneerselvam might arrive. They had two different timings they have given. and it might be between 12 to 1, or it might be in the evening. So right now the confirmation is not come yet, but yes, the swearing-in ceremony will take place today. O Panneerselvam will be sworn in as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. This is something that O Panneerselvam, this will be something that the first Chief Minister from the Deva community. O Panneerselvam is a loyalist to Amma. So this will be a huge day for Tamil Nadu and also for the ADMK, which is still, is not actually come about the way that, the Chief Minister has now lodged in the prison.
All right, so hectic negotiations, planning underway, preparations underway for Panneerselvam as he gets ready to take oath as Chief Minister. Also all eyes in Bangalore, where Jaya's team likely to approach the High Court. Thanks so much, Pratibha and Rohini and Shresha, for getting us the latest on the story. We're going to keep coming back to you through the day.